What's up, y'all? Normally, I'm the one driving for these interviews, but today is a special day. I got my buddy Valentino with me, and he has an errand that we are running together, gonna help him move some shit. That's why I'm dressed like a thug.
That's a real friend right there. That's a real friend, by the way. That's some real friend shit, okay? I love that. He's not just in it for my body. He's in it because he loves me.
Gay! We're gonna take a little drive, move some shit, and in the meantime, we figure, hey, might as well actually get to know Valentino, the method behind the madness. You've seen his videos that are just absolutely hilarious, where he translates songs from English to Spanish. We're gonna get to know Val a little bit. Appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. Let's get it!
I need some answers to these questions that I'm asking.
All right, Val.
All right, hold on real quick. Okay, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, hold on.
All right, let's go.
Take 1, 2. You ready? We've been rolling the whole time, so they're gonna see all that. All the stuff that you're feeling really
faces.
Insecure. Yeah.
What's up, man?
So,
I like this. Hey, first of all, let me just say I love what you have going on.
Thank you.
I've always admired your work. You're amazing. So I just wanted to compliment you first.
Thank you. You've now made yourself very likable to everybody watching this. For those that didn't already know you, but I'm assuming that most watching this do, just because you've been on this social media grind, putting your own spin on songs. And I think for me, I'm just curious, because I don't even know if I've ever asked you this. What was the first time, if you can recall, where you're like, you know what, I'm hearing these songs, this song's in Spanish or this song's in English, but I need to switch it up. Like, I want to do some things here.
Translations has been since I was a kid in school, like in elementary, like in the hood, like everybody speaks Spanish. I was born in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s, so I was that 90s LA Latino kid, you know, so we were all hip to the American culture already. You know, we weren't like little paisas is what they call them. Yeah. Me and my boys just naturally did it. I did it the most though. And I would always mess around with the lyrics. I forgot what the first songs were that I did, but like just mess around and translate it in Spanish. It was easy to, and I've always had a knack for rapping, I guess. Not like him, but you know, somewhat.
You know what I'm saying?
And I started doing them on IG, just like on some snippet stuff, just going over the words on the actual song, and then people started digging them, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna add some more production to this. And then it became like, you know, like 6-frame videos, and then it became a freaking, you know, like a little bit more production, and then to a full-blown, we run out spots now.
One of the things I want to let the audience know too is that when I first started doing my videos, I think I was maybe at 10, 15,000 followers. You reached out early on and were like, hey, I like what you're doing. Let's try to collab at some point. I was just getting into this whole social media realm, and I really appreciated you reaching out, A, and B, I was a fan of what you were doing too. How much has, like, your relationships, not just obviously with myself, because you were doing your shit way before I came along, but like, how have your relationships helped you expand what you've done?
You can't do it alone to begin with. It's helped me a lot. I'm a big sponge, man. I'm a big sponge, man. I said, man. They call me Sponge Bobero. No, I'm a big sponge, man. I really absorb all the game, bro. Like, I'm not ignorant. Like, I'm not a closed book. I'm an open ass fucking book. Pause. I'm an open book, bro. So I take a little bit of, bro, you don't even know. I've taken a lot of your swag already.
No, I got you.
I take a little bit from everybody, man, and I learn from everybody. I'm an open book. And I let people know, bro, and I'm open with my stuff. Dude, I don't know that. Can you teach me? Bro, I've learned so much on YouTube. So much. I learned how to use a green screen on YouTube. My little 14-year-old white boy with the British accent.
Before all the video stuff, you've been DJing for a long time, and I think that's a real part of your story. It's who you are. You're so into.
Well, part of comedy. Comedy is music. Comedy is hip hop. Rhythm. You know, and heck I started DJing when I was 15. What, a decade ago? That was 10 years ago. Lies. When I was 15, and thanks to my brother and some kids in the hood that got turntables that were my friends. So, you know, growing up in the hood, if you got something like big like that, all the kids go to your house. So I was in line right there, you know. I always wanted to DJ with them when I was like 13, 14, and finally when I got my own turntables and never stopped ever since. I love it. It's just something that's a part of me. I can't veer either way. I can't just go full comedy and full DJ. It's I utilize both of them all the time. And of course, you know, hip hop with the whole rapping.
And people might not know that you are traveling as a DJ too. How has the social media videos you're following on Facebook and Instagram, these different platforms, helped you in your DJing business as well?
Well, it helped a lot, man. I mean, that's what the world revolves around now. It's not TV. It's not, I mean, radio that much anymore. It's us, the influencers. But on top of that, you know, I always like to make sure my skills are tight too. I don't want to be that, you know, famous IG guy, but that sucks as a DJ. You know what I mean? Like, he just gets tired because he's an IG personality. Nah, like, I want to show people that actually can spin them a little bit.
You mentioned just, hey, growing up in the hood, like going all the way back. Where were you born? Where were you raised?
There was a hospital called California Hospital in downtown, no longer exists anymore. You know, everywhere in LA, from Lincoln Heights, Southgate, Bell Gardens. Then moved to OC when I was 15, which is still at a young age, you know. So half my life LA, half my life OC. Moved back to LA 4 years ago. Now I'm moving back to OC.
What was the biggest difference that you noticed? Maybe in just how high schoolers were, how life was. When you move, I think my parents split when I was in 8th grade. We moved in, I think I was 13. So for you to move in high school, like, that's a big change, and then B, you're going to a different region. What was it like for you at that age, man?
It was somewhat of a culture shock.
Yeah.
Well, at first, when my mom broke it down to me, she came at me like soft, like with her shoulders up, like if I was gonna disagree or something, you know. It's like, mijo, so I've been looking at some houses in Orange County, and I found a 2-bedroom house, 2-bathroom, 2 stories, and you would have your own room. I didn't have my own room, or a bigger room or something. It has double doors with a patio and its own restroom. I'll get you one of these if you want to go out there with me, like if you're okay to. And I was like, Mom, you don't have to sell me on this. Like, I'll go with you. Like, I don't mind. She's like, you don't mind? She was super surprised because a little 15-year-old kid, you know, a little 15-year-old kid doesn't want to leave his friends, you know. But I've always been like open and open to change and cool with change. Life changes all the time. So thank God I've always had that since I was a kid. But I was like super open about it, and when I came out here, I was like, this is dope. I never knew why, you know, white people. I never knew why white people acted the way they did, or blacks were the way, you know, like nothing to negative, but like I never understood other cultures till I moved to Orange County. It was a melting pot at my high school. Literally, like, me and my homie would walk around the school and be like, let's go to Chinatown. Yeah. Let's go to Disneyland.
That's hella funny.
Let's go to Tijuana.
That's what you were
Let's
saying.
go to the Black Hole. Me and my Salvadorian black homie, Jason, he was like the star running back at the time.
Okay.
I used to play ball too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I had a blast. Super metrosexual. My eyebrows were plugged.
Oh, nice.
Hoop earrings, shaved.
Okay.
My shirts were ironed, my jeans, and I tucked in with boots, and you know,
you were figuring it out.
Yeah. And then here comes this little LA kid, you know, and yeah, it was cool, man. It was dope.
When you said play ball, what specifically did you play in high school?
Football, a little bit of basketball, but more football.
Okay. What position?
Running back, man.
No shit.
Running back, yeah. But you see, the thing about me, I didn't understand the game. I never understood the game. I knew what to do on the play, but I didn't understand like fully the game. Yeah. I wish I would have, but I had fun. It was fucking blast. I was a kid. But
did you play varsity there as well?
No. Okay. No, I went to a continuation school.
So what happened? Do you mind talking about it?
No, I mean, I was never like a troublemaker. I was I've always been ADD, as you can tell.
I would never guessed.
See, now I use it to my advantage as an adult. I direct all this energy into production and positivity. At school, I would do my shit, but outside of that, homework and all that stuff, I never took care of it. And I've always been more inspired to do shit creatively, hands-on.
What was the point where you were like, all right, I need to start taking either my life or these tasks or whatever more seriously?
The age 27, I'm a little older now, was a big breakthrough year for me. I had gone through a breakup before, and that's when I bossed up.
Okay.
For real. I was like super bummed out on myself, and then my brother came through to save me. Shout out to my brother, I love you. He handed me The Secret. I saw the DVD, some people read the book, and it changed my life. And he, like, you know, helped me out as a big bro, spoke some sense to me, and I took it up a notch, and I started a Ustream podcast at the time called Juice TV, based out of Orange County. Juice TV, where comedy and music meet. I would have different comedians and artists every week come through, and I did that for 5 years consecutively up until the Ustream game started fading away. Remember Ustream?
I do.
Ustream.com? Yeah. It came out in 2010. I was running I was running through their server.
Were you able to monetize that back then?
No, man.
That was like before all that.
Super, like, I didn't have any idea what I was doing on the business side. But for the most part, it was great content, had a great run, and it helped me out in a lot of ways. It shaped me more as an artist, as a DJ, and as a businessman on what to not do. But it was a great learning experience, and it was awesome, dude. I had an amazing guest on that show. I can't wrap my head around it sometimes. Like, Kid from Kid and Play. I had Felipe Esparza, he's a comedian. I had a lot of people. I had a Lazy Bone.
No
I had,
way.
Yeah. I had Problem.
Okay.
I had,
Diamond Leg.
Slim 400. I had Compton Menace. I had everybody on my show. Yeah, and all these guys are doing great for them. Oh, I had OT Genesis, my brother. That's where I met him.
Okay.
And I actually broke his, played his record on the first time on any platform on my spot, and it was Touchdown. It was a great run, man, and it was awesome. And I met a lot of great people, made a lot of great relationships. And yeah, bro, it was great. After that, it was dying out. Then I knocked my girl up. I told myself I had to conclude this the right way, so I concluded it. Yeah. You know, I had my last show and everything, goodbyes and everything. And that's the next week I was working on videos, for comedy videos for Instagram. As soon as I started edit your own stuff, man. You can do everything. Be hands-on. You gotta be hands-on. As soon as I started being hands-on and editing my own shit, that's when shit started popping.
And I've seen the attention to detail that you put into editing. I remember one of the first things you told me when I was showing you some of my stuff. You're like, hey, what about adding some audio transitions? And I've done that ever since.
Oh, right, yeah.
But I remember you had mentioned that, and it was something that I had kind of overlooked. And I think that's an important lesson, is like, A, be open to the constructive criticism, but B,
that's what I was going to say
take the shit into your own hands too.
Right, and I'm glad you took it well, and I'm glad you ran with it. I'm glad it helped. Yeah. That's the whole thing about being an open book. That's what it's all about. What you just told me right now. That's awesome. And also, it's also crazy that I felt comfortable with you to tell you that. Like, off top.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the creative.
Well, that's what I have love for you. I'm like, I want to see you win more.
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah.
How early on, when you made that transition from Ustream to Instagram, did you start to see not just your numbers rise, but more importantly, like, that you're able to make money from it, monetize from it, work with brands, etc.?
When I hit,
take a while?
Yeah, it took a while. When I, because my stuff has been growing slowly but surely. It's growing and it's growing well, and I appreciate it. But it's not like those people that are, that you see them at, 300K 1 month and then 700K in like 2 months. Exactly. 900, which is awesome. Their stuff gets reposted like crazy, and they're doing their thing. They find that dope ass niche that doesn't take a lot of time to create content with, and they run with it, which is awesome. But me, it's been like, working on 20-hour videos. That's just me. I mean, I like production. Spending 20 hours on 1-minute videos, and growing little by little. Within 5 years, I've gained 210K followers, which is amazing. It's awesome. But it's been taking a while, but I love the process, and it's still a lot of people. 210,000 people. 210,000 people said yes. I'm honest about that. I can never wrap my head around that. I like that, and it's great. I'm grateful for it. I want to say when I hit 150K, that's when brands started reaching out here.
One of the big videos that you did was Chona.
Back it up, Chona, you are one of a kind. Back it up, Chona, you got a big behind. And the Chona be moving, and the people be dancing.
I've heard you play that record, DJing, out and about. Yeah. There's an energy and there's a vibe, not only with the crowd, but just within yourself when you play that. What did that one video do for you? And just numbers-wise, like, how much of a jump did it give you, either on Facebook or Instagram or whatever?
On Facebook, I could honestly say like 20,000 in like a week or like a few days. Because I remember I had like 8,000 followers on Facebook, and I uploaded Chona, and it got like 6 million hits in like 3 days or some shit like that. First of all, Drona's my baby, and I always appreciate that piece of content. And I'm super proud of it because I did it by myself too. I remember it like it was yesterday. I recorded the song like in 2 hours, and I shot and edited the video in like 7 hours. Once I started seeing white and black people vibe to it, I was like, it's a no-brainer. I gotta translate this shit. I was on a bike ride one day, and I just started singing it to myself. Like, I just started singing it to myself, and it just, the lyrics were making me fucking crack the fuck up. I was like, oh my God, I think this is gonna work. Yeah. As soon as I got home, I just threw my shit, and I just went right to my laptop, and I laid it down, and I was like, damn, I think I got something here. I couldn't wait to record it, man. And I don't know how it was gonna pan out because on one of the scenes I needed a crowd, and I had just started fucking with green screen, and I was like, how am I gonna duplicate myself? And Google, was YouTube it. Yeah. And sure enough, super easy. I just layered it on top of each other, moved it around, did what I have to do, and yeah, I was able to make me look like play as a crowd in one of the scenes, and it came together nicely, man.
When was that you recorded that?
2016. 2016, and people still call me that going on to 2020 now. Lachona! I'll be in my truck, this truck, I'll be in my car, chilling. Lachona! I'll be like, hey, let me tell you a story of a very famous person. Everybody knows her, plus her nickname is Lachona. Lachona!
So when that happens, this is 2016, you have this big jump, and then there's times where on social media, you have these lulls, and where the growth isn't as great. What's helped you stay motivated? It's easy to stay motivated when it's Lachona time and everything's going crazy. But at those times where you have those little valleys, like what's kept you going?
You know what? Gary V. Shout out to Gary V. Yeah, and that's real shit, bro. I take a little bit of everybody, bro. Like, we need each other, man. You can't be prideful in this world, not even this game. He says he loves taking his L's. He loves taking L's because it makes him that much hungrier to work harder on the next project, you know. And that's what I took. It hurts. I'm only human. Heck yeah, fuck it. You have a fucking video that you know generated fucking 400k views in like 3 days and like 4,000 comments, to like the next video like barely hitting 80,000 or whatever, and like, you know, 200 comments or whatever. You know,
which is still great.
It's just still amazing.
But
amazing.
It's not
amazing. Yeah, but of course,
you know the potential.
Yeah, you know, and then at the time I didn't know any better. You know, my video ego was like, dude, that's not enough. No, but nah, man. But I come right down to earth, and I'm like, nah, dude, it's still great, and it happens. You're not gonna hit a home run every time, but you don't stop. You just keep going. And the cool thing about my niche, you know, translating music, is that music, and I do this because I'm grateful about it. I'm grateful for it. Music is endless, dude. Music is endless, dude. So either whether I'm translating a English song to Spanish or vice versa, it's endless.
All right, so we'll take a quick music break. This song, man, I must have been 25 or so when it first came out. I was living in San Jose. Don Omar featuring Tego Calderon, and that was really before reggaeton got huge.
I didn't get huge till 3 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I remember hearing it in college, but not like to the level that it's at now.
Right.
And for some reason, Los Bandoleros always spoke to me, and I've just always loved the song. I didn't have, especially when I first heard it, I had literally zero clue on any of the words. Now that I'm taking a couple Spanish classes, I know a few of the words. But it's just always been a vibe. And really the only reason I picked this is because you're Mexican. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I mean, why else would I pick the song?
I like this song though. Not as much as you like it. And that's, you know, that's super cool though about you though, that you've always been open to music like that, especially when it wasn't being played on radio.
And you have to hit the button again to play it. Oh, I'm ready to go. You can just press it, baby.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know this song like that, but let's do it.
That's what this is about.
It's about
getting you outside of the comfort zone, you know? Yeah, brother. Yo! Tego Calderon. Los Bandoleros. Un bandolero donde voy, le doy gracias a Dios por llegar donde estoy. Y voy a seguir con mi tumbao y con mis ojos colorados.
tampoco lo que te digan de mi claro, claro, mi juego pago, pichando, aguantando, déjame estar jugando. Tenés un placer, mi gente, yo no soy distinto a ustedes, y hoy en día soy cantante.
Jesus Christ.
Tanta baba, tú eres tanta baba, en los juzgarme se les agradece. Tumbado y con mis ojos colorados, con mi tapo activado, ustedes me lo han dado.
You like the whole song. What are we doing for me?
I don't know. It's on you, doggy. No pressure. I'm repping this J Valentino sticker hard though.
Can it just be a fun song everybody knows?
Yeah, absolutely. The old, new.
You're still hype. I love it.
Oh yeah. My freaking blood pressure, my heart rate to the roof right now. Oh.
Hey. 1, 2, 3, yo. I say the hip hop, the hip it to the hip hop, and it don't stop. Rock on, baby, move to the boogity bang bang, the boogie to the boogity beat. Just me, Kevin, in my truck, I'm gonna try to move your feet. See, I am K Valentino, and I like to say hello, bang bang. A boogie to the boogie, say up jumps the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. I'm morning, I'm jumping the front and I dress to a T.
Whoa.
A hotel, motel. What you gonna do today? Say what? If your girl starts acting up, then you take your friend out. The beat starts kicking into your toe. You start popping your fingers and stomping your feet. Now I'm not as tall as the rest of the gang, but I rap to the beat just the same. The beat don't stop until the break it down. I sing it on and on and on and on like a hot the pop, the pop, get it pop to the bang bang. The boogie say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat.
Bro, how long is this song?
Like 6 minutes.
16.
Damn.
What happened?
That was amazing.
You mentioned having a child earlier in your life. What did that do for you? And what sense of motivation do you get from having that car seat back there?
Oh, you can see it?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I'm sure everybody was tripping on Spider-Man the whole time.
Check out the
Oh
view.
my God,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
I didn't even realize that you could actually see it. But yeah, we're looking at the little GoPro
That's
app.
Kids
And you can-
Embrace.
you can
Shout
see
out
the-
Kids Embrace. Thank you for the amazing car seat. Not
Yeah.
only does my son love it, but I love it. I was 33 years old when I had him.
Oh, okay.
Super cool age for
Yeah.
a dad. It wasn't with the woman that I'm not still dating. I'm not
Yeah.
with the mom anymore. But it was the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me. I want him to make sure that he's just guided, you know? Like I had a mother and an amazing mother, but yeah, you just, dude, I don't understand how people don't go hard for their kids. I don't understand a father that's not present. I don't get all that. It changed my career in a lot of ways though. I now for sure more than ever treat it as a business, you know, corporation, the whole deal. Like I just really, if a baby doesn't make you boss up, I don't know what will. That's all I'm saying, you know. But it's been amazing, man. Not only that side, but fatherhood itself has been super dope because I'm a big kid myself, and you know, me being able to buy all these kid toys for a boy, I kind of do it for myself on the selfish tip, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you got enough bikes, bro. I think you got enough bikes in that garage.
I love bicycles, bro.
Get that seatbelt on.
Non-stop content.
We're back at it. Made the first pit stop. Had to pick up some more shit. Come on back. Maybe introduce him to Mama when we come back. What do you think?
She's a famous one, bro.
Yeah, what's it been like working with Mom and doing videos with her? Because she is a star in her own right.
I'm just like a super spoiled mama's boy that took advantage of his mom's talent, bro.
There you go.
She never wanted to do this. I forced her, and she loves me, so she has to do it. I'm playing. She's super supportive, man.
Yeah, no, you can tell she has fun with it too.
Well, she's down to just work on something till we get it right. There's been times where we have to do the same take like 20 times. I'll be like, and then it'll be a take like involving a cuss word, like, no, mom, say it like this, fucker, not fucker. Roll it out, like roll it, mom. Look, drag it out, fucker, like that, not fucker, just fucker. And she'll be like, fucker. So it's hilarious to see your sweet little Latina mom. Your, you know, typical Latina mom, short, you know, sweet, cute, you know, say fucker, you know. So, but she's been super down, and my first viral sensation was because of her. It wasn't La Chona, it was Latina Moms Have Your Back, which was a script written by one of my homies from work. The topic was his idea, and then I went ahead and wrote the script, and yeah, the idea was his, but I went ahead and did the whole dialogue. And
when was that?
2015,
Wow.
2016. We brought in a new weapon, which was a chancla chucks.
Agáchate, güey!
Oh shit! No quiero problema. That was my friend's idea too. I can't take credit for that, but of course I made it come to life.
Yeah.
But that was his idea. Shout out to Marcelo, thank you, bro, I appreciate it.
Dude, that's funny.
And the weapons was his idea, but of course, you know, the whole execution was, you know, us, me and my buddies. Yeah, that was dope, man.
As you've grown both your social media content side and your DJing side, and fatherhood as well, how hard is it to balance all this stuff, man?
Yeah, it's a task, man. I have my son by law through court 48 hours a week, 2 sleepovers. When I have my son, I stop production.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, like, I'm itching to get back to work, you know, but of course, you know, it's never dreadful to be with my son. So with my son, you know, I don't think 48 hours a week is enough. That's just me as a dad. Some people see their kids once every 2 weeks and they're cool with it, but so when I'm with them in those 48 hours, I try to I'm just with him. We're inseparable, like the whole time together. And but lately, what I've been trying to do as far as like work and my son, so I don't shut down those 48 hours a week, is I've been picking up the camera and recording him more lately.
Really?
So we're doing something, you know. Yeah. There's some production going on, and he's getting more and more comfortable with it.
I was gonna say, how is he taken to that?
He's you know, he's 3. He's about to be 4. He's 4. 3-4-year-old. You know, he's a little shy, you know, but he has the talent. He has the talent. We've done a lot of great videos already together. But when I put him on the spot, when I tell him to do something, then he acts like a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
But he's good, man. He's adapting. He loves that Ryan's Toys kid. If you're a parent, you know who it is.
I'll have to look it up.
This little kid has 20 million subscribers on YouTube.
Jesus Christ.
His family's probably making like a couple of million a month. You know? Crazy.
Damn.
But so I'm like, Dad, you want to do that? You gotta do this. Like, Daddy does this. Here, you know. But he's 4, so I'm gonna also let him live his childhood. I don't want to be no stage parent either.
But that must be a trip for you to start to even see him getting comfortable with it and like opening up a bit.
Yeah, totally. I get excited, but I try not to show it. And I know I pat his back all the time. You know, I encourage him, very encouraging and everything. But I always like, you know, try to just push him to go further though. You know, I don't want him to like, I don't want to be that parent like, oh cool, you jumped off the sidewalk curb, great. No, like, I'm not gonna egg him on something small. You know? Well, when there's like, when he does cool things or he shows great mannerisms, I'll be like, Dad, that was great. Yeah. That was really nice how you gave that little girl your tickets at Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. That shows that you're not selfish, Daddy. I like that. You know what? Because of that, I'm gonna reward you with a gift. Let's go get something at Target. You know, something small or something. But like stuff like that. When he does stuff like that, I really try to be like, cool shit. You know, dope shit. But other than that, like, I try not to gas him up too much. You know. Get that little player's head too big.
Yeah, you gotta give him that tough love too.
No, but I love him though. I'm really affectionate and I'm that dad. But yeah. So balancing that with my mom, my girlfriend, work. I mean, they all have their own schedule. I guess, you know, it comes down to that. You know, but they also understand that I'm also really busy with these videos, you know.
There's YouTube, there's Instagram. Is there one thing that's right in your sights right now that you feel like is attainable soon that you're working toward and kind of giving it your all?
IG always, but now Facebook, which is, I guess they're one. I mean, they're the same company, both, because, you know, Facebook is starting the monetization, and I love what I do, but I also have a family to feed, you know. So yeah, it's time to start capitalizing off this work, man. So both right now, Facebook and Instagram are a really big priority right now, and of course all this goes up on YouTube as well. But I'm more likely to get monetized on Facebook than YouTube at the moment.
Who do you like to watch for inspiration? I know you mentioned Gary Vee in terms of his messages, but as far as like comedy and stuff, like who are some of the guys that, women that you've looked up to over the years?
Well, as far as like big stars, Hollywood stars go, you know, hope he's getting better. Hope he's feeling better. He just got in a car wreck. Kevin Hart is, to me, he's the pinnacle of a comedian. And that's big to say, you know. To me, he's like fucking little comedy god to me, you know. Like, of course, I love the greats like Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor, and you know, the thing with me, I like universal. I'm universal with my comedy. I love watching Asian comedy, Indian comedy, you know, black, white, you know, Latino. But to me, Kevin Hart's just the pinnacle of a comedian because he dips his hands on everything, and that's essentially what I'm trying to do, you know. He's the, you know, him. As far as Hollywood actors go, I like Anwar Jabawi, you know. He's an Instagram influencer. Well, he's a YouTube influencer now. I like Rudy Boncuso. Like, I like, you know, dope creative comedy. Yeah, I like people like them, dude. Super dope.
George Lopez seems to be in tune or in touch with not just you specifically, but other content creators. When you see a guy like him reposting a video that you're in, man, what's that like for you, man? Because George is an icon in his own right.
Oh my God. First of all, I'm grateful, man. That's the thing. I'm just simply grateful for a legendary comedian, a Mexican that put a Mexican family on American TV to post me was a stamp on it, you know. If I had a different attitude, if I was cocky, dude, I would have blew up. My head would have been like, yeah, player, George Lopez. Nah, man, but I was just like, dude, no way, this guy co-signed my shirt. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you, God, thank you, universe, thank you, social media. The power of social media is amazing, dude. I was just so grateful and blown away, man. And to this day, I have a little Instagram relationship with, social media relationship with George Lopez, and I'm super grateful. And we have something I can't speak of right now in the works.
Those are the best things, man.
Yeah, be on the lookout, man. But he's super dope and super down to earth, you know. But the man's a legend, dude. He put a Mexican family on American TV, and he's a comedy god as well.
I grew up seeing people who looked like me on TV, and for you, I'm assuming that experience was different. When you can look to a guy like, not just George, but just others that look like you, and you can, like, how does that empower you? How does that make you feel?
Amazing, now more than ever. And that's crazy, like, that you said that you're right, dude. How did that feel as far as you? Like I'm sure you had, you're like, oh, I have hope.
Well, yeah, so like for me to be a sports reporter, there was tons of guys who looked like how I felt like I was going to look at some point, that were already on the news and were doing that, and so it made it seem like not as far-fetched.
Right. That's crazy. That's cool.
And so I'm assuming that's a different experience when you're growing up as a quote-unquote minority.
It totally is, man. And I didn't understand race till I was like a little older. I was like 14, 13. I'm like, oh, I'm brown and this is Mexican. Oh, I get it. I'm like, I'm starting to get stuff now. But yeah, I guess that it never really got me down. I just knew I had to work a little bit harder. Okay. But thankfully for music, man, reggaeton broke through 2016 in a major way. Thanks to Disney for putting out Coco. You know, like, Latinos became really in style like 2016-ish. Like, we're super in style now. Thank you, Justin Bieber, for hopping on Despacito.
Despacito.
You know, a white pop artist kid that hopped into the Latin world. And, you know, thank you, America, now for accepting us. Fuck, we're finally cool, man, you know? So 2016 I was like, fuck, dude, it was a stamp on it. I was like, dude, there's a freaking mariachi on the intro of Coco. This is awesome. There's a fucking Mexican family on Disney, and that grandma looks like my grandma. Dude, we're finally in style. We're popping now, thank God. We have a platform. So my fucking business ass mindset, Julian, this is where you freaking capitalize. Go in. So I've been going in since 2015, but that was a stamp on it. And that's when I knew there was hope. You know, 2016 was I think that breakthrough year for for the Latin culture, man. You know, white and blacks, Asians singing. I have no fucking idea what the fuck they're singing, but it's awesome. That shit dope as fuck, you know. But yeah,
let's go move some shit.
Let's go move some shit.
All right, so we just got done putting 2 couches in the back of this truck. Let's ask the people at home. You guys think that shit's gonna stay?
Hell no, to the no, no, no.
I'm verified now. I don't really think I do this anymore.
Wow.
Jay Valentino. Bingo bango.
Hey, this is promo.
Hey, I know. That's what I'm saying.
This is
Look at
promo.
that. Who did the rap? Because I want to get a rap at some point too. Let's give a shout out to the rap company.
Premium Auto Connection.
Premium Auto Connection. What's up? I need something on the vault, you know? Something sleek. Woo! So we're back in the car, sweating bullets. It's a little hot out here, bro. At OC heat. You sure you're ready to move down here?
Man.
You're leaking. You're like Shaq at the free throw line right now.
Oh, come on. Shaq at the free throw line. That's awesome. I heard that one. It's not too hot. It's just a hot ass day.
It's just a hot ass day, baby. So I know you played football in high school, but like, were you a huge Laker or Dodger fan growing up?
I've always been a Laker fan.
Okay.
All day. I never really had a football team, but Laker, of course, in the early 90s, I was a hardcore Bulls fan.
Same.
I was able to witness those W's on live TV, man. It was freaking amazing. Still stamped, embedded in my head. Like, not the games in detail, but like
those memories.
Those memories, man, for sure. Those games were so epic, man. So epic. Crazy. Back to back. To back.
The old adage of entertainers want to be athletes, athletes want to be entertainers. Allen Iverson was, to me, the most clear, I guess, athlete where you saw he was hip-hop. Like, he even rapped for a little bit.
Right,
was there anyone that, like, when you were younger, you saw as that, where it was hip-hop and sports were the same, and you felt it because you were playing the sports and you were loving the music as well?
I want to say Dennis Rodman. I mean, he did a little bit of entertainment, like movies. He couldn't act, but he did it, you know. First person in sports who I ever seen express himself that way. I was like, oh shit, that's dope. It was cool. I was that kid that accepted it. I was like, fuck yeah, green hair. Fuck yeah, you know, that's dope. Tattoos when they weren't in style, you know. And then, of course, as far as his sexuality goes, that's his personal stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw from him, like, when he was putting on wedding dresses.
Right, exactly.
He was his own.
Well, you know what? Look at Young Thug, man. He fucking, you know, he's one of the pioneers, though. It was just a little bit weirder to see it in, still weird, but whatever. I think it's artistic, to be honest with you. I think it's pretty. When I saw Young Thug throw on that dress, I was like, that's dope. Yeah. That's super dope. That's dope as fuck, actually. That's weird and cool and catchy and memorable and amazing marketing technique for sure, you know, but also expressing however the fuck he feels. It's fly to me. It's fly to me. You know, Prince is, you know, it's always the feminine dudes that are the shit, you know. MJ, Prince, you know,
that aren't afraid to just be themselves.
Yeah,
you see it because it's such a different perspective than the movement.
Yeah, and all these guys are straight as shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know
Prince was laying it down.
You know what I
Don't
mean?
leave a girl around Prince. Like, for you, there's times where you're dressing a character, you've got wigs on, you're doing different things.
Right.
Was there ever any inhibition on your part about doing that, or are you so, I guess, internally confident in A, who you are, but B, what you were doing, that you were like, from the get-go, I don't give a shit what people say, this is gonna be funny, I don't care?
I said, you know, Young Thug's skirt dress was art.
Yeah.
And it is art, you know? I love women more than women love complaining, you know?
I love the hell out of some women.
I love women. I have a girlfriend, but I love women, you know? I just like when I say I love women, like I love women in their entity. Like, they're freaking, dude, I'm here because of one. You know what I mean? We're here because of one. So I do appreciate women on that level as well. And sometimes I take a step back and I'm editing my videos. I'm like, oh fuck, that's pretty gay that I can imitate this woman so good. But, you know, mind you, I've been working with women for like 18 years. I'm a strip club DJ. You know, that's my normal gig, my day job at night. But I don't feel any type of way when I do it. It's just art to me. I just want the piece of content to come out up to par. I want it to be funny. So even if I have to do this,
I'm gonna zoom in when you do that too.
I hope so. It sells and it's funny. It sells and it's funny, and you know, you have the wig and the dance moves and little shirt. You know, it's funny, and I never saw it like nothing else for what it was, which is art. You know.
Is there a goal for you? Like, do you have one thing that's further out? Hey, when I'm all said and done, this is where I want social media videos to take my life to take my career to.
A talk show, you know. Even if it's in my 50s, like, I don't care. Like, I actually prefer to that, you know. Prefer that, you know. And I could see that, like, in a suit, you know. I could see it. Traveling the world as a DJ, movies, and, you know, talk show in the far future, and anything else I can get my hands on. Why not? Try it all. Taste shit. Yeah.
That's dope. So what do you think? We're rolling back to your mom's place, right?
Yeah.
Should we try to get her on camera to finish this thing up?
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
cool.
dope, man. She's gonna be shy, but it'll be fun. Yeah. Ask her something crazy. Like, so what's your preference in men? Something like. Just playing out.
How long have you been singing?
She's been single for a while, man. She doesn't even care to. She just cares about her dog and us. That's it.
So I got a chance.
Huh?
I got a chance.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. I would. Dude, Kevin Cuenca is my stepdad? What?
6.5 hours later.
My day though. Hey.
Mind blown.
Papi.
Hey man, I gotta get into this family somehow. You know, content. Can you imagine the content we create? Yeah,
It'd be
world,
amazing.
bro. Things just got really fucking.
Yeah,
weird.
you're about to make me tear up.
That's
and-
when we know
and
it's
get
time
mad at
to
the same
lock
time.
it down and knock it out. So we're gonna head into the crib. All right, we're breaking into her house. Mama.
This is my mom.
We gotta get her on camera. This is the star of the whole family.
She's blushing. She's red. I told you she was shy. She's
We got her. We didn't give her any heads up notice either. What's it like for you to watch your son find something that he's really passionate about?
I always do when he asks me something. Always, always.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah. And he doesn't even pay you, right?
Yes, he pay me.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he pay me.
There you go.
Yeah, good thing. Yeah. He always call me, Mom, are you ready to make money today? I say yes. Okay, I'm going. And I always draw over there and do everything for him.
Not always 'cause of
But
support.
I love my son, but especially for support.
Yeah.
And I love you too.
Oh, thank you, Mama. Come here. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I love everybody, whoever support my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fun for you too, right? To be in these videos?
It is. Believe it or not, it is. Because in the beginning, I don't know, it's kind of, I don't know.
Figured it out.
But yeah, we already figured it out. Yeah, this and that. But yeah, I like it now.
All right, so we've got her couches. We're going to move these in. And that's going to be the end of the episode. So for Julian and Mama over here,
Sweating.
we're all sweating bullets, Mama. We're out here. It's a hot day, but we made it happen.
Yeah,
And
thank you
we're
so
gonna-
much.
We're gonna
Thank
get these
you.
couches moved in for you. All right.
Thank you.
So
Thank
can-
you.
Why don't you say goodbye to the people, and we'll end it that way.
Goodbye, everybody. Be good. Si no te pego con la chancla.
Mira la chancla.
La
All right.
chancla.
Hasta la vista, and thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time.